Clearwater, co-owner of Bird Dog Creative.
I'm Kristen Jensen. I'm a co-owner of Bird Dog Creative.
And I'm John Craig, and I work here.
So, Bird Dog Creative, we're a design fabrication firm. We've been in business for about 2.5 years. We do permanent and temporary installation work for many, many different companies. We design, we draw, we render, we build, we woodwork, we weld, we paint, we basically do everything. And then if we don't do it, we'll tell you that we don't do it.
We start with hand renderings. We do a mixture of digital and hand rendering still illustration. And our goal is to present something visual that you will then receive, and it will be about as accurate as possible. So we take a lot of pride in that.
Kind of surprise them too, I think, because it's like, a lot of times we'll get direction that's like, we want to do something, we don't really know what it is, and so we try to come up with something that like is a totally original idea, something that would be a little bit beyond the usual scope of things. And
well, the name Bird Dog Creative I chose because this is Bird Dog, this is your dog, and I felt it was a good neutral kind of mascot, if you will.
They kind of had a concept. They wanted to take all the jerseys that he wore and have us sew it together to create one piece, and then figure out some way to display it. And then we took that concept and we sat down and we brainstormed, for 8 hours, and basically came back with a totally different concept, and they loved it. And
we wanted to elevate it a little bit.
Yeah, make it feel more like a piece of art and less like...
Yeah, just a sewn jersey. I mean, we always try to look at it through a different lens, and it was actually, Kristen had a great idea of versus sewing it, which is challenging, but to separate it, maybe we could add lighting. We do so much mixed media work that we figured, let's incorporate that into this jersey. Let's make it look like it's exploding. So, and anytime you can light something, it just gives it that feel. The development of the piece was, it was just originally, like I said, it was just a jersey sewn, and we came up with the idea of building a shadow box, and how about we put players' names behind it, etching. It was kind of an evolution of ideas, and and then it got even deeper as we were talking. Why don't we use materials that are specific to Landon's background? The edging is all California redwood, which is his birthplace. So, we just started trying to purposely use materials that represented his background and the pieces for him specifically. So, and then in the very background, we use oak, which is native to Connecticut, just specific to that final game. And we just thought all the players that he's played with would be kind of cool to etch in there as almost like a wallpaper in a way. So when we were offered this project in the way that soccer is elevating in the United States right now is really exciting, because especially Portland, the scene here is huge, and it's just, you could just see the momentum building. I saw it's one of the fastest growing sports in the United States right now. So yes, it was kind of a culmination to do this project and see how popular the sport is getting in the United States. Was a lot of fun. I see parallels with basketball and how the shoe culture in basketball was, monumental. It was huge. So it turned into this huge collectors type thing. It actually promoted the sport. They were very hand in hand. It was interesting how that happened. So I see a lot of parallels with soccer and the shoe culture. I could see it going the same route.
This project was really quite an honor, just because it was, it's such a cool thing to be able to give somebody a gift. Anyway, you never met them, but kind of, I played soccer when I was a kid. Everybody enjoys the game, so it's cool to be able to have that kind of part of it.